Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Joe. I am just ready for it to be summer and I want to go to an amusement park and ride rides and have fun. But speaking of rides, this week I decided I want to talk about my 5 craziest stories working at Cedar Point. If you don't know what Cedar Point is, it's apparently the #1 amusement park in the entire world. 15 years in a row. I think it's 16 now, but I don't know. I worked there for 1 summer and I'm going to tell you the top 5 craziest stories I had working there. I'm going to start with number 5. It was my very first day. I came late and I go up to my ride. I worked at Iron Dragon. If you don't know what that looks like, I'll put a picture of it right here. So it was my first day. I was really excited. I got to meet everyone on my crew and I was also kind of nervous because I had to learn how to operate this multi-million-dollar ride. And all of a sudden everyone's like, wait, where did the train go? We all go look like down the track a little bit and we find out that a fucking wheel flew off this ride. It didn't hit anybody or anything, but it was just like crazy. I was like, what? Like, it's my first day and wheels are flying off. Does this happen like all the time? Now for number 4. So my ride that I worked was probably one of the slowest rides in the park. It went 40 miles an hour. Like, you drive faster in a car than you do riding my ride. And usually like younger kids will throw up on the ride. But this time, this huge man gets off the ride and throws up all over the ride, throws up all the way down the stairs, all the way to the bathrooms. There's like a trail, all the way to the bathrooms. 30 minutes to clean up all this man's vomit. It was disgusting. Number 3. Alright, so I wasn't actually here for this one. I was actually at VidCon when it happened. Thought I'd put it in because it was like a big thing and it made it on the news. But one of the water rides called Shoot the Rapids, when it was going up the lift hill, the chain broke and it flipped upside down backwards and everyone in it was underwater for like a minute or something. But nobody died, everyone survived. Number 2. So one of the rules we had to follow for working at this amusement park was we weren't allowed to let drunk people ride the rides. I don't know why. It was a safety thing. So this lady gets on our platform ready to ride the ride and you can obviously tell she's drunk. This girl stops her and just like is standing there talking to her, trying to contain her, not letting her get on the ride. She's like laughing, falling over. She was sitting on this stool for 20 minutes while we're waiting for security to come and get her. And she's just sitting there like asking why she wasn't allowed to ride the ride and like poking like the girl who wouldn't let her. All of a sudden, like I didn't even know she was there. I was just checking the seats and all of a sudden you hear this loud like thud. And like the whole entire platform like shakes and I look over and this lady's like rolling around on the ground laughing hysterically and I'm just like sitting there like, wow, this bitch is really drunk. Finally, this lady, after like 20 minutes of like rolling around on the ground laughing, gets up, security comes, we have to stop the ride, security crosses over our train, goes over to this lady and carries her across our ride. One of my friends is like blocking so like she doesn't fall off the ride. She's like has her arms out. And the lady looks at her and goes, "I'm getting kicked out and you look so happy." And it's like, I'm just making sure you don't fall, bitch. That was the drunk lady on the platform. And number 1, the craziest story that happened at Cedar Point this year. Everything's going all good. We're checking seats, sending trains, everything's going great. So the ride comes back and this girl's crying and we thought like, oh, maybe like she didn't like the ride, so we go over and like try to calm her down. We're like, oh, like what's wrong? You didn't like the ride? And you see this bird inside of the train like twitching and she's like crying, like bleeding because she got hit in the face with a bird going 40 miles an hour. So the girl leaves, everyone like gets off the train, we close the gates and we have a ceremony for the bird that just passed away in our car. And yeah, but it's okay because now the bird's in a better place. But yeah, that is my top 5 stories working in Cedar Point. If you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you next week on Monday because I make videos every Monday now. Alright, well, I'll see you guys later. Peace.